You may have seen this custom map a few times before in your sub box, and the general idea of the world's smallest zombies map has been played by pretty much everyone that does zombies content at this point, but I'm clearly better than all of them, and I wanted to see how far I could push one of these maps. I set myself the goal of reaching the funny number round, which would be about 20 to 30 rounds higher than I've seen most people reach in their videos, so I named myself to Better Than Noah J456 on my Steam account, and I started up this map right here. The first thing you'll probably notice is that yes, the map is indeed small, but you'll also probably notice the MW2 theme and guns. There's also a loadout choice at the start of the game between the Assault Pack and the Specialist Pack. Obviously I chose Special because I've always been told that I'm special and I wanted to keep on theme with that one. But in general, I gotta say I'm a really big fan of the simple HUD style and the MW2 mod in general, so if you guys want to download it, it'll be in the description. But the first few rounds of this game basically consisted of me just randomly firing at that little flame patch right in the middle of the window and just hoping to hit something once in a while. But around round 10 or so, that's when things started to pick up a little bit with the spawns and I started to get slightly less bored. I was still able to use my starting pistol with the knife because everything was OP in MW2, so why shouldn't it be here? And I mean, you could actually use that knife until around 40, and I did it on Nocturne Totem a few days ago just to try out the mod, but I didn't want to do that in this video because that seems a bit boring. But on round 20, I swear I could hear some kid faintly yelling in the distance that they fucked my mom and that I'm trash at this game because I was using the dual wield Rangers in a 1v1. And this is probably a good time to point out that the MW2 jokes are going to be a bit light because I really haven't played MW2 that much in my life. I was 11 when that game came out and I wasn't really introduced to Call of Duty at that point. I was still playing Pokemon Diamond and Sonic games and stuff like that, so I hadn't been introduced to the kids that were my age screaming the N-word in MW2 lobbies and then having their stepdad yell at them. So apologies for that, but getting back to the game, by this point you'll see me with about 14 perks, even though there are only a few perk machines on the map, and that's because with the Specialist Pack that I chose in the beginning, I unlock certain perks and upgrades to my arsenal for getting big kill streaks without taking it down. I don't remember if it's actually a round thing or whether it's a kill streak thing, but at some point I unlocked a perma perk where I actually get to keep pretty much everything in case I go down besides quick revive, which is actually really nice, I gotta say. This is also probably where I should mention that there are no pack punch abilities on any of these guns. There are repack abilities such as faster reloads or quicker knifing and stuff like that, but no regular AATs on any of these guns, and that makes this challenge really difficult later on. And see, this would have been a really great spot for me to make a dad joke, but I'm not going to because someone got mad at me in the last video and said the dad jokes were just a bit too much for them and they wouldn't be coming back. So I thought to myself, well, I mean, I guess that's fine. It's one person. Their dad's not coming back either, so it's fine. Not much happens after that for a lot of rounds until 44, where my guns start to get a little bit weak for my liking. I wanted to see what I could grab from the mystery box. Surprisingly, I got the ray gun, and because I had PhD flopper, this really felt like a match made in heaven. This was my first explosive weapon of the game, and little did I know just how important they were going to be later on, but you'll find out about that soon. But in the meantime, I want to interject real quick to promote my new Patreon page where you guys can get all kinds of cool stuff for as little as $1 a month. There's stuff like picking my next challenge video, early access to videos, shoutouts within the videos, and a lot more. So if you want to check it out and support the channel, then go to patreon.com/RushinZ. But you can also check the description and it'll be in a pop-up at the end of the video if you guys want to go and do that. I always feel really awkward promoting this stuff, so let's get back to zombies. So as just said, back to zombies and shit though, I gotta say this map has the strangest difficulty curve where from rounds 1 until about 45, this shit is easy almost to the point of boredom, but then suddenly your guns stop killing zombies and you just need to figure out something as quickly as possible or else you're gonna GG. So in round 48, I pretty much came to the conclusion that explosives are going to be my best friend for the next 20 rounds or so. I'm just a respectable young man with a rocket launcher vibing hard as fuck until the end of round 51 where I got the Wonderwaff out of the mystery box and I knew that game was chalked from there on. We were going to reach our goal. Mans could bring down the government with a Wonderwaff, 6 bottles of Diet Coke, and some Coke. Ain. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I forgot to mention actually that at this point I also swapped out my ray gun for the thumper because the ray gun just ended up being a little bit too dog shit for my liking. Mr. Thumpy came in clutch as always though, and especially with the pack punch abilities because it has one where it does more explosive damage, so that was just really nice. Especially because when you repack your guns with any of the MW2 ones, you actually get more ammo. You can't do something like the Wonder Waff or the ray gun, but with any of the MW2 weapons, it refills all of your ammo when you do that. Once we get to round 62, however, shit starts to hit the fan because pretty much every gun is taking multiple magazines to kill, and I have to fire constantly while holding down the button to rebuild the window, otherwise I would be constantly overrun with zombies. This was genuinely fairly difficult, and I had to pay attention a lot more than I thought I was going to have to because it really is only one window and a bunch of zombies coming through only there. The difficulty will continue to go up and up from here because the guns don't just get bad, the guns begin to actually break down on a fundamental level, and so does the game. What I mean is that textures are starting to disappear and there are no explosive animations, zombies' limbs just disappear, and there's a lot more, but you'll see part of that at the end of the video. My strategy from here on was simply just to spam as much ammo as I could at zombies until I run out, run over to the pack punch machine for more ammo, and just hope that the Widow's Mine grenades will stop them enough until I can kill them or get a power up of some kind. My favorite thing though is getting an insta-kill and simply just destroying entire waves of zombies with one thumper shot because I mean, they can't even make it out of the ground at that point. You can kill 12, 15 zombies per shot and it's just great. It feels like cheating, but it isn't. But it's great because of that and just, yeah. But on round 66, I didn't have an insta-kill. I have the dual-wield Ranger's power-up, which makes me nice and wet. Plus, it kills a lot of zombies in whatever round you're using it on, no matter if it's round 1, 100, 1000, whatever it is, it's great. Skipping ahead one more time to round 68, where, like I mentioned earlier, how the game is fundamentally breaking. What I mean there is that the Wonder Waff just straight up stopped working as intended for whatever reason. Zombies were walking through my shots when it should be an infinite damage weapon and kill 10 zombies at a time per shot. I took it down, and if it wasn't for Painkiller activating when I got back up, this game would have been over right before our goal, and I really didn't want that to happen. We did, however, make it to round 69 and then got absolutely demolished because, like I said, the Wonder Waff just isn't killing and neither is anything else. So first of all, 69, nice. Secondly, I'm not sure how high this map could go if it breaks on such a fundamental level when you get to round 60 something. Like, I don't even know if you could get into the 80s or 90s. But if you do try out this map, then tell me what round you get to. And before you go, comment some challenge suggestions and I might try them out. I usually do take some suggestions from the comments and just turn them into videos. Also, like the video if you enjoyed and sub if you're new. Oh, I forgot to mention this in the video and I haven't really talked about it much, and I know I still need to do the round 100 for 100,000 subs. I'm working on it. I'm sorry, it's just really difficult and I didn't think we were gonna actually get there like anytime soon, so I still need a little bit of time on it. Be patient, I'm sorry. Join the Patreon if you want to support the channel a little bit extra. I love you more than fat kids like Chalky Milk. Bye bye.